Alrighty, adding annotations like bullets, words, any kind of symbol. Uh, we are going to go to the Annotate tab, not Architecture. Annotate. Oh, that looks different. Oh, there we go. Annotate, and we're going to click Text. And it depends what's up here on the top right. If it's on this A, that means none of the arrows are going to populate. Okay, this is saying if it's on the left, on the top, middle, or bottom of the text on the left, the arrows or the leader lines. And if it's on the right, on the top, middle, or bottom. Okay, so, and you could have the text come in with the arrows, one straight arrow, or two segments for the leader, or a curve, or do it without at first. If you wanted to do it, let's say at an angle, two segments, and then you click where you want it to appear, then click over here, and then we can make this segment short. It doesn't matter, you can make it longer later, and then type here. Okay, uh, you could hit close, and then we could adjust it afterwards. Okay, if you want to adjust it, press escape, click on it. Again, you can move it around. You can change where the bend is. Okay, uh, you could change where the text square ends in case you wanted to bring it to a second line. Okay, and then if you want to modify the placement of the arrow, we could click middle or top. If you want to add, we click the plus symbol on the right. And now there's another one. Okay, if you want to subtract, you can hit subtract. If once you start out with one type of arrow, all of the rest for that single text are going to be either straight or curved. Okay, if you happen to create your text without any leaders or arrows at first, maybe you just did this over here, you can type, then close or click outside. We'll press escape. When you choose that text, same thing. You just add on the right, add on the left. These are straight, these are curved. If you add a straight one, you can make it point at something, and then this grip is to create a bend. Okay, you could click inside to edit, and then you could also copy text, the text or the annotation, if you want to just use the same type over and over, and then you could just click inside and change what it says. Okay, if it was something like the slope, the slope of the roof, and we're gonna put it right here. There's a tool to tag the slope, but it creates just an arrow. We don't like that. We want the triangle symbol. So what we're gonna do is annotate detail line. Okay, detail line, and since it's supposed to be 12 inches by whatever the height is every 12 inches, what we can do is I'm going to press escape. I'll go back to the detail line. I'm going to click on the roof and see what I did. Okay, and here in the properties, I'm going to scroll until I find slope, and I made this slope 7 over 12 run, or for every 12 inches it's a rise of 7 inches. So I'm going to go back, detail line, and I'm going to do 7 inches. Remember to put the inch mark, and then I'll close it. Okay, this is going to be tiny, right? So if we want this a little bigger, you guys can multiply. Technically, we haven't gotten into this, but you could also just scale this. I can select this, and I can use scale, which is up here, choose a point, and then I can say the new size. I can make it twice as long. Sorry, that's for reference. We could pick the new size now. Right, you could eyeball it. It doesn't matter, just big enough. Okay, if you want it to be more precise, you could just, if we already know it's 7 over 12, don't draw it as a 12 by 7 triangle. Draw it 14 by 7, or 21 by, sorry, 14 by 12, 24 by 14, or we multiply by 3, 36 by 21. Okay, or multiply by the lengths by 1.5, something that just makes it big enough to show based on the scale that you're going to put on your sheet. So I would go to annotate, detail line. You could use scale, of course, or I could do 2 feet. This is just twice as much, and 14 inches is 1 foot 2. And then connect. And then lastly, annotate it. Add the text. Okay, we're going to click there. We want to indicate that this is 12 inch run. No need to place the inch symbol. And this is 7. Okay, press escape, move this to center it. Now, for some of us, sometimes the annotate, this I already did it in this drawing. Sometimes the texts are coming in like at 3/32 or 1/4, right? But standard text height, standard is 1/8. Okay, if it's not showing, same thing. I go in here, right? If 1/8 is not showing, this is because I created it. I'll pick one of them, 1/4, edit type. And then, sorry, this was on another window. Hope you guys appreciate these big green cursors. Thank you, student L, for pointing this out. All right, I'm gonna hit duplicate. I'm making a copy of this 1/4, and I'm gonna change it. I'll just call it new 1/8 so I don't get confused. And I'm gonna make believe I can type. Hit OK. New 1/8, and we are going to change the text size, right? I started with the 1/4. I should have said 1/4. I probably edited it at some other point. And then you could type whatever you need it to be. If it was 1/8, just put 1/8, tab over, and it will correct if you, or it'll add the inches symbol. If we wanted to make it bigger, I know I named it 1/8, but let's say I wanted to do it 1/2. Then if I hit apply and OK, I could rename it just to make sure. Since I put 1/2, I'm going to put half. Click OK, click OK, and now it's the new 1/2. Okay, I could do the 1/8, or let's see if I did mess up that 1/4. I did. So here I would change the, because it was 1/4, that's supposed to stay at 1/4. I think I changed it at some point in the wrong category. We hit apply, and there it is, right? So that's how you create a new text size. Yeah, so that's annotate using text, adding leaders to it, and detail line. There's another way to tag materials, but we'll talk about that later. The end.